Throughout NBA history, many players became known for something spectacular, legendary, or never seen before. But others became known due to memes that went viral. With Nick Young being a solid role player during his time with the Lakers, his off-court antics are what led to him being a celebrity. Being known as Swaggy P, he always came in wearing one-of-a-kind outfits, and of course played with a different swagger than anybody else. That's where he showed his personality on and off the court. But something happened in 2014 that changed his career forever. At this point in time, Nick Young was playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, proving himself day in and day out. In doing so, Young would re-sign with the Lakers, signing a 4-year, $21 million deal, and the next day, a confused meme of Nick Young would hit the internet that made him become a sensation overnight. After signing the new deal, Casey Athena would upload a new video for her web series Through the Lens, which featured a day in the life of Nick Young. Now during the video, Young would make the weirdest facial expression when his mom claims that he was a clown during his teenage years. The meme was created because of his reaction to his mother, and some even added the question marks surrounding his head. Now during an interview with the House of Highlights on YouTube, Young gave his own reaction to the meme, and he went on to say, "She was filming a day in the life of Swaggy P. She just put that one moment out there. I didn't think it was gonna blow up." They went on to talk about the video that was posted on Instagram, catching Nick Young reacting to this meme live at the Staples Center. Back in 2016, the Lakers were hosting the Clippers at the Staples Center, and a fan got Young's attention. The fan ended up getting Nick Young's old meme on his phone, and Nick Young saw it and lost it. After the video was posted, within 24 hours, it pulled in over 298,000 views. And even though Nick's not currently playing for a team in the NBA and he's contemplating retirement, he'll always be recognized because of this meme that hit the internet 6 years ago, with people still using it for reactions today. With Lance Stephenson consistently giving it his all whenever he's out there on the floor, there was one specific moment that started his fame. Lance Stephenson has had a pretty interesting NBA career playing with various teams, and he has a unique style of play. But back in 2014, Stephenson was a part of the Indiana Pacers, a team that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in the playoffs. And that round, when going up against the Miami Heat, Stephenson was dealing with the biggest task of his entire career, guarding LeBron James. That year, LeBron was on a tear, looking nearly unstoppable, so Lance had to come up with something out of the ordinary to try to slow him down. Throughout the series, Lance was constantly spotted messing around and trying to do whatever it took to get in LeBron's head. In Game 5 of the series, what Lance did turned into one of the biggest memes of the last decade. And one of the oddest on-the-court altercations in NBA history, camera ended up catching a close-up shot of Lance Stephenson blowing in LeBron's ear. James was confused and he laughed knowing what this was about, and because of how many people watched LeBron so closely, Lance Stephenson himself became a sensation overnight. During an interview afterwards with The Score, Stephenson was asked about the situation with him blowing in LeBron James' ear, and Stephenson went on to say, "I don't regret it, but sometimes I look at it like, why did I do that? What made me do that?" And later in the interview, Stephenson admitted, "I was really trying to get him mad. I was really trying to win the game, trying to get him unfocused. I was trying anything. For you to do something to somebody and they don't respond, they keep continuing and playing hard, it's like, yo, how do I get in this guy's head? I was just trying to find stuff." LeBron James was obviously unfazed by the altercation by Lance Stephenson, and the Heat would go on to beat the Pacers in 6 games during the Eastern Conference Finals matchup. And Mike Breen eventually revealed that Lance Stephenson told the media LeBron never responds to his trash talk, except for one time. He responded and looked at Lance and said, "What is wrong with you?" And many forget just how impactful J.R. Smith was early on in his career. He had an unreal athletic ability, throwing down dunks with the Hornets, Nuggets, Knicks, and Cavaliers. And he became a threat from three-point as well. But one mistake not only cost him his reputation in the league, but it also turned into a meme nobody will forget. J.R.'s been known for his on and off the court antics for years. We've seen him walk off the court in game to dap up with players on the opposing bench, untie players' shoes when shooting free throws, and of course ruining the Cavaliers' NBA Finals in Game 1. J.R. Smith was a questionable player alongside LeBron James, who was in the process of setting the bar higher and higher each season. Coming into the 2018 playoffs, many argued we were witnessing the greatest LeBron we had ever seen. He had absolutely carried the Cavaliers, who looked so uncomfortable the entire year, through teams like the Pacers, Raptors, and Celtics that 2018 postseason, where he was putting up some of the best performances of his entire career. Heading into the finals, nobody knew what to expect from James or his teammates, who looked to not be enough to take down the stacked Golden State team. In that championship series, the Cavaliers had the opportunity of a lifetime to go up 1-0 to the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena, but a catastrophe would happen in the final remaining seconds. Cleveland was trailing by 1 point when LeBron passed the ball to George Hill, who was fouled and got 2 free throws with 5 seconds remaining. Hill would make the first free throw to tie the game, and everybody watching knew the score. But when Hill would miss the second free throw, J.R. would end up with a rebound where you'd think he'd put up a shot or at least call a timeout. But nope, neither. Instead of trying to pass the ball to an open teammate or literally make any other decision, Smith would dribble the ball to nearly half court with LeBron James pointing and yelling in frustration. And JR quickly realized something was wrong and he passed the ball as the clock expired. LeBron James has never looked so mad at the teammate in his entire career, and his reaction turned into a meme overnight. It was an opportunity for a huge upset if the Cavaliers win this game, but because of this ridiculous moment, you could tell LeBron sitting on the bench was already thinking he was heading to LA. Now in the post-game interview, J.R. Smith said he was aware the game was tied, saying, "I was trying to get enough people to bring it out or get a shot off. I knew we were tied. I thought we were going to call a timeout. If I thought we were ahead, I would have held onto the ball and let them foul me." Even LeBron cut his interview short because of all the reporters asking him what happened in the final seconds, and that turned into a meme as well. A reporter kept asking him if he knew what J.R. was thinking, and he eventually grabbed his bag and just walked out. With Shaquille O'Neal already being known as one of the most dominant big men the league has ever seen, he's done a few things in his NBA career that'll be remembered forever. But since retirement, Shaq still continued to be in the eyes of NBA fans, and because of this, his unique personality has led to him becoming memed as well. Now Shaq's been seen commentating over the years, and we've got to see the funnier side of his personality. But recently during a YouTube episode of Hot Ones, They had Shaq on as the guest, where he was asked various questions about his life and his career. What ended up happening is, Shaq made a surprise facial expression that turned into the popular Surprise Shaq meme that we've all seen today. On March 14th, 2019, the popular YouTube channel First We Feast released a brand new video titled, "Shaq Tries Not to Make a Face While Eating Spicy Wings." Obviously the title speaks for itself, but after every question asked, the chicken wings keep getting hotter. Within 12 days, the video went viral, pulling in 9.8 million views. Shaq ended up making a bunch of facial expressions during the interview, but what got everyone's attention was the thumbnail of the video. This is where the internet took the reaction image and ran with it, creating various memes that we still receive today. Even Damian Lillard has some fun with the image. When he got into a rap beef with O'Neal, one of the diss tracks Dame released used this meme, and the song was called Rain, Rain, Go Away. The two went back and forth releasing multiple songs, but eventually many online felt the beef was over with Dame Dollar coming out on top. With Russell Westbrook being a player who isn't afraid to be explosive and show whatever emotion he feels toward any player, official, fan, or reporter, it was only a matter of time before something he did went viral. Throughout Russell's career, he's always shown how passionate he is. And Westbrook's the type of guy to always come forward to speak his mind. We've all learned this firsthand from him on a nightly basis, but a reporter once asked him something that didn't make any sense at the moment. The situation became one of the most hilarious interview moments from an NBA player, and it happened back in 2013. Westbrook and the Thunder suffered a loss against the Utah Jazz, but aside from putting up another stellar stat line, a reporter ended up asking a question along the lines of, "Russell, did you guys lose the game, or did the Jazz win this one?" Now the question does in fact make sense when you think about it for a second. The reporter was more so asking if Russell felt that they lost the game because the Thunder played bad, or if the Jazz just played extremely well and deserved the win. But the question at the time caught Westbrook off guard, and he followed up by saying, "What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. Y'all tripping." Now what made this meme go viral was the priceless face expression that Westbrook used when telling the reporter how it was. And it reminded people of NFL player Marshawn Lynch, who also loved making interviews entertaining, turning situations into a meme. But throughout all of Russell's post-game moments during his career, this is by far the most memorable one, as this Westbrook clip gained millions of views overnight, and of course over the years is still